Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time. And we're calling you as a new argonaut for Africa to join us in steering the economies of Africa. We're guided by Annlee Saxenian, who described in her book, The New Argonauts, 2006, about the role of the diaspora who traveled to America and returned from Silicon Valley to their home countries to support new industries in semiconductor. Now, in your case, you don't have to travel back and forth like Saxenian described about the argonauts of the 1990s and before. You let the information tech do the traveling for you through the internet and, of course, the blockchain economy, which is the Ubricoin. And this is why we're shilling UBN because we know it helps you solve two fundamental problems: your retirement funds and education for your offsprings, guys. Now, a quick reminder that COVID 19 is very present. COVID 19 can get you wherever you are. And so the least that you can do is to keep protecting yourself and staying safe as we wash our hands with soap and water properly. And of course, we sanitize with an alcohol-based sanitizer. We wear our masks every time we're in public, and of course, observing social distancing. We must keep doing these things, guys, because this is the only way we're going to protect ourselves from COVID 19. And even as we call upon God to do the impossible and just get rid of COVID 19 from our lives forever. So, having said that, I hope wherever these people are, you're keeping safe and you are protecting yourselves and your loved ones. That's Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Susan, Barbara Abed Evans, Betty JJ Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Cherry Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brian Rakoi, Ian Mangi, Jacob Yator, Eunice Archelimo, Jane Nelson, Paul Njoroge, The Prince, Triza, Justin Muhammad Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashogo, Irene Catton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Justus Kimeli, Chiza, Charles Kea, Washira, SM Pwani, Jean Washira, Lynn Washira, David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Ithua, Miriam Flower, Moses, Mr. Mbuthia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica Daniel John, Alpha Nyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitau, Felix, Sherry, Shali, Fred, George Oduk. Of course, guys, let's keep going and let's keep our UBN going. And thank you so much for always supporting us. We really don't take that for granted. Now, let's get inspired. Today, I chose Psalm chapter 46, verse 1 to 3. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear through the earth, though the earth gives away, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. This is really important. It is good to remember that God is at the heart of everything, even when you're going through difficult situations. Definitely, God knows, and God is going to take away and remove that mountain from our lives. Amen and amen. Now, on our COVID 19 term, we revisit social distancing. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about extending blockchain solutions. And on Ubrica today, we keep UBN going and keep the activity of trading going also. Now, let's begin with social distancing, which is also known as physical distancing, and it simply means you're putting space between yourself and other people at all times. And the goal of social distancing, guys, is to slow down how fast an infection spreads. So an infection such as COVID-19 is already here with us, and the least that you can do for yourself is to make sure that you wherever you are, you're trying as much as you can to keep that distance, that physical distance. And it's really important, guys, that we try harder. Sometimes I know there are people who say, oh, so how do you expect me to keep social distancing? And well, I am working in a crowded place, but at the same time, if you can avoid to go to this crowded place, the better. And of course, don't get excuses at all times. Can we just try and make sure that we are trying to have that social distancing? We're keeping away from excuses and we are following what we have been told because it is for our good. Having said that, just this afternoon, our health chief administrator secretary from the Ministry of Health, that's Rashid Aman, has announced that we have had another 271 new COVID-19 cases from a sample of 4,091 in the last 24 hours, which means now our total caseload is at 30,636. We have also good news from that report, and another 208 patients have recovered from the virus, which means that now the total recoveries is at 17,368, which is really amazing. We thank God for that. But in the same breath, we have had 5 more patients succumbing to the disease, which means that now our COVID-19 death toll has gone to 487. So, guys, we always say that every time you are in an opportunity to save your life, you have a chance to protect yourself, you have a chance to be away from trouble, then please always make sure that you're doing what you need to do. Self-discipline being key, we're gonna conquer. This too shall definitely pass. Having said that, we can now cross over to our crypto news segment. We're looking at news on Cointelegraph by Felipe Erazo. VeChain's new partnership could bring blockchain tech to dozens of untapped industries. The VeChain Foundation has partnered with accounting and consulting firm Grant Thornton Cyprus. According to an announcement from the company, the partnership hopes to extend blockchain solutions to a variety of industries. This will largely be determined by the Cypriot company's network of customers, but may include the food industry, pharmaceuticals, logistics, the automotive industry, supply chain management, renewable energy, e-commerce, and more. Discussing the company's interest in blockchain development, Grant Thornton Cyprus Director of Distributed Technology, Alexis Nicola, noted the legislation governing blockchain technology in Cyprus is imminent. Now, Sunny Lu, co-founder and CEO of VeChain, believes that the pandemic has helped to restructure the global economic order. He says that the situation encouraged VeChain to accelerate digitalization, which enhances the need for digital solutions. So we are looking at blockchain-based food safety solutions. We're looking at blockchain being in a position to give us traceability in all these industries. We're looking at blockchain being used as a solution in so many industries as they have indicated: pharmaceuticals, logistics, automotive industry. We even have renewable energy, e-commerce, and more. And in the recent days, we have brought to you so many news regarding people moving into the space of blockchain technology, and they want to take advantage of this particular technology to adopt it for so many of their solutions, because they know that particularly the supply chain, they have seen, we talk about accountability, traceability, and of course security in the food chain. This is, and the transparency, that is what blockchain offers, and that is why everybody wants to move to this space. Now, we already are in the technology, so we pride ourselves with the blockchain money, which is definitely in your smartphone. And if it's not there, then you need to tell me why it's not there, because we're talking about Ubricoin, which is currently bullish on CoinGecko.com. I'm looking at a 49.0% increase in price. That means that actually UBN has been bullish the whole day if you have been keeping track of it. And the reason for this is because we are doing something for the Ubricoin. We are getting active in the market, and we want to make sure that that still goes on. There's no giving up. We are doing this because we know that UBN is definitely headed to the moon, and we must help it go further and further each and every single day. So I'm looking at UBN Doge, UBN ETH, UBN BTC. Those ones are the very first, the most active traded pairs on Phoenix Box. And then we have UBN HTX, that's on CryptlockX exchange. And then finally we have UBN LTC, which is really amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for everybody who takes part in making sure that we're keeping the UBN's price rising. That is really important, and we appreciate the 69,792 of us who are doing what we need to do. And of course, I know that not all of us are getting to the market, so we want to encourage everybody to just head out there. Whatever challenges that you're having, of course, we can address them, but mainly about basic trading for the Ubricoin, we have done that video on this particular channel. That's the Ubricoin, the Ubrican channel, and you need to be watching it. Like even right now, you can definitely watch it, and it's really a good guide, a step-by-step guide on how you can begin your basic trading and then cross over to arbitrage trading, which is really going to be good for the Ubricoins in your smartphone. I'm talking about those Ubricoins that you have put in your Trust wallet, in your Economy wallet. And one other thing that we want to keep insisting, guys, is that you need to make sure that all the time you have your seed phrase. That's the recovery phrase. The 12 words or the 24 words that you wrote down on a paper. Make sure that before you sleep every day, you remind yourself, by the way, my recovery phrase is right here, because the next morning, by bad luck, your phone gets lost. Your phone, probably something just happens and you don't have a way to recover that wallet. The moment you buy a new phone, I just remind you that the only way to recover your wallet is through the recovery phrase. There's no other way, guys. So please make sure that you are guarding the same way you're guarding your Ubricoins right now is the same way you need to be guarding that recovery phrase wherever you've placed it. And I'm hoping it's in a secure place. Let us make sure that we have our recovery phrase so that we do not have to address issues of having lost your Ubricoins, because unfortunately we cannot recover the Ubricoins for you. You need to buy some more. So make sure that the only reason why you're buying some Ubricoins is because you want to add to the Ubricoins that you already have, not that you've lost Ubricoins and now you need to start from scratch. It's really disappointing and it's going to be devastating for you, but that is why we keep on telling you that recovery phrase is really important. So having said that, guys, I've got to love you and leave you not without a quote. Today we're getting it from an American novelist, Harper Lee, who says, "Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what." Let me repeat that. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.